Grace and peace as we take on biblical literalism falling short. Just in our 3 synoptic gospels alone, we have this, that short ending in the Gospel of Mark, when we encounter Mark 16:8, which is where it ends, and it says that trembling and bewildered the women went out and fled from the tomb, and they said nothing to anyone. They were afraid. Well, clearly somebody said something to somebody, right? So we get to Luke's gospel and Matthew's gospel. The women hurried away from the tomb, afraid yet filled with joy, and they ran and told the disciples. And from Luke's gospel, when they came back from the tomb, they told these things to the 11 and all the others. Well, if we take the Bible literally, which gospel are we supposed to believe? Mark, who was written first, or Luke or Matthew, that were written later? Well, clearly the ones that were written later, because if the women didn't tell anybody anything, you and I just wouldn't be sitting here talking about the gospel and its impact on our life, now would we? So Mark had something Mark wanted to convey, because when you're stunned and you don't know, you do kind of keep it to yourself for a while. And as we talked about a lot in Bible study when we were covering Mark, there is nothing more powerful than a secret. When you have it, who doggy do you want to share it? So Mark was very specific in ending the gospel that way. If you have a secret, you really are just dying to let that thing get out. So Mark's talking about this secret, this thing the women couldn't contain. And so you want to share it. And Luke and Matthew, written later, had a secret that the women were then filled with joy to share, and so they did. All of these Gospels are telling us the same thing differently. Not literally, but seriously and amazingly and joyfully. Christ has risen. He has risen indeed. And that we should take quite seriously and joyfully, and we should share it. Amen.